The Urn of Voices. Voljamba does possess the sight, and so even now he is taking precautions against us. Regrettably, his vision is incomplete. You will help me prepare for his demise, and deal with his followers simultaneously. The tools you will use is called the Urn of Voices. Take it and venture into Tol Garub. Slay his followers, destroy their golems and masks. Their spirits, once released, will fill the urn. Oh, and try not to die while holding it. The Urn of Voices is not discerning.
The Troll Empire shall rise. I have words for my old student. You will find me when you are finished dealing with the fools that answer to him.
I imagine a conversation between two prophets is really boring for the prophets.
Hey there.
Because they have foreseen what they were going to say, so they already know. But they still have to say it, otherwise they wouldn't have foreseen what they had said and it wouldn't have been a conversation. Fuel for the voodoo. There be no time. They be draining our spirits using us dark voodoo. Loa priestess Izita, whose spirit grows dim and her voice is soft and distant. The totems burn them. Then we'll be free.
Bye-bye now.
Sure thing. There's a star mob though. Damn it, he's dead. Unless he was downstairs. Yeah, he was downstairs. So it must be a river beast or something. Ah, it's a Hydra. Vile blood, chance to deal additional nature damage. Someone threw a leather ball at me. Nope, nothing of worth here. See how we're in the water? See how we're standing above the water? Very convenient. Alright, so we need to burn these totems. Ah, the crushers. I guess they're like automatons. Ah, I see. Spirit Twister, eh? Howling Voodoo Mask.
Jamba promised.
Well, if you say so.
Why will no one listen? The end is coming. He said we would survive.
Give it some body, I guess. So there was a cauldron over there. It let a front flip. One more ounce of soul. Some jazz ought to do it. But this will work just as well. The brazier burns brightly. As the fire chews away at the totems, Gurubashi spirits rise from the ashes. The other side be open to us. Thanks, Mon. Thank ya. Have fun.
Call off your dog, Zul! You're making a mistake!
Vision or not, you wasted Rustacon's patience. There are consequences, boy.
So
The
that's the
trolls
vision.
were first to rule this world, and we shall be the last.
All part of the plan, Saitor. Needs a little body. Fight fire with fire, they say, or in this case, poison with idiots who chew the ankles off their betters. Well, neither of these is better than the shit we have, so depends. All according to the plan, do not worry for them, this was always their fate. Arrogance of Vol'jumba. Vol'jumba thinks in his sight has surpassed mine. I warned against such arrogance many years ago, but we see how well he listened. Zul chuckles. No doubt he will attempt to deter us as we encroach upon his sanctum. Listen if you like, but remember that he is desperate to save himself. His truth is distorted by fear. Destroy his masks and we will walk unharmed through this passage.
I am feeling generous. I will hear you out. My friend here, however.
The vision goes like Get away! Do not touch it!
The vision goes like this. Golden sails mark the final coming. The manipulator seeks to break the seal. And then he says, go away, do not touch it.
Wait! This is important. Listen! Buffeted by a current of lies, the High Throne will be unmoved. It, too, will be crushed beneath the wheel. I wasn't! Lower above, just let me finish! Shadows twist the strings of fate, bending the Empire to its will. In the end, even the great king will be made to kneel. Meddling insect! There's a special place on the other side for you!
I see that.
Betrayal, the doom of an empire, and a threat against the king. Now that is a properly dramatic prophecy.
Yeah, sure. Chest,
My,
though.
my. What is this?
A Tortolan pilgrimage scroll. Oh, we got a dupe. I guess that's how it works. You occasionally get one of these scrolls from the treasures all over the place, but you get the scrolls, but then you have to pass another check. So I suspect those scrolls will be fairly common.
I have seen many great events of our time, and at each you have been present. Curious.
As I said, his truth is distorted by fear. You get an idol, a trinket, and agility with your spells and abilities have a chance to grant you mastery for 8 seconds. 209, so no. It's gonna be a while before we replace Amanthul's vision. 280 eye level? Oof. Zul's ethical dilemma. The Gurubashi have earned a reputation for betrayal and weakness. Their activities in Zul'Gurub will be a stain on our records for generations to come. On the other hand, the Zalandari are above the use of slaves. We are strong, capable. The very existence of mind slaves in this great city is insulting. There is a chant that will free their minds. Use it near the mind slaves to free them. Or you can simply kill them. It makes no difference to me. Zuvembi brew? Zuvembi brew is arguably a witch doctor's most insidious concoction. Driven by the cauldron's master strength of mind, Zuvumbi brew takes the will of those who breathe its fumes. It makes them compliant, easily manipulated. It is low magic, relying upon ancient cantrips and recipes known only to witch doctors of a certain skill. If we want to eradicate this brew, we must slay those that brew it. Find the Zuvembi brewer lurking here and see that his knowledge is erased.
This is dread, my friend. Truly you. Deal with this. Foljamba waits atop of the temple. Meet me there.
Right, so for one, I am ethically against erasing information. No matter how much pain and suffering it costs to take it, you punish whoever was prepared to make that sacrifice with an equally with a fitting punishment, but you do not throw away the knowledge. It's kind of insulting to those who suffered to get it, even if it was unnecessary suffering. I imagine one of the ways they could find solace is the fact that they were, in the end, still producing something. And if you toss it away, you lose that. Preparing for the fall, says the Jumbani stockpile. A large quantity of supplies are scattered throughout the temple grounds. Much of it is under heavy guard. The Jumbani appear to be preparing for a siege or another significant event. Azul would likely think it's wise to stymie their efforts. Is it stymie? I see a 151k mob. Easy. Oh, we also need to slay a brewer.
But I was chosen.
Oh, he disappears. I figured I would help him rampage until he was killed or satisfied.
have a whip. We will see who's got the stronger will. Your will be mine now. I will never submit.
No more.
I am chosen to survive.
One more slave.
I have seen how this world ends, and you're not gonna like it.
Zul's ethical dilemma. Weakness or pride? I think often on the Zelandari's priorities. Good, this thread has been severed. Preparing for the fall? Good. I did not need to tell you to do this thing. The Jambani prepare for the fall of Zuldazar, as foretold by Vol'jamba. This will not happen, but destroying their stockpiles will make them easier to eradicate once Rastakhan decides to deal with this situation. Enforcing fate. Vol'jamba is busy consolidating his power. His sight has shown him that he will fight, and perhaps even that he will die, and so he looks to all his tools to save himself. I will need you to be my hands, as he will come as soon as I show myself. You will undo all the preparations he has made for this day. Do as I say, and we will both find ourselves enjoying the king's favor.
Dread dears. Take the seal I have given you and stamp it on the gong. His minions will try to stop you. Stay alert.
You got it, boss.
Now set the urn near the archway. On second thought, move it a little to the left. This is not what was promised. Good. Now, switch out one of Vol'jamba's potions with the one I gave you. It will be the first one you set your eyes on. No second guessing it now. Come here. It is time. We all have our parts to play. Even you.
Zul rubs his hands together. Good. Now we are ready to draw him out. Plot twist. It's time to end Vol'jamba. I want to make one thing clear. He can still kill you. Your fate, more so than mine, hangs on your ability to fight this former student of mine. He will bring masks and voodoo, and he will do everything within his power to end you. All we have done is taken away his ability to cheat. Good luck. For your sake, I hope you do not fail.
The Troll Empire shall rise again. I have foreseen it. I tire of this game. You delivered your message. Now, it is time to face your fate.
We both know I will not die by your hand. You cannot stop me.
You are right. I will not. But my friend will.
You are not ahead of me, old man. It is you who will die here. My chosen, your master needs you. Get away! I command you! You are strong, but my sight is stronger. This isn't happening! No, I will not die here. It is not my time. How did he... No.
A pity I was not able to teach him the most important lesson of all. You must plan, even for the futures you have not seen.
Death is a tool, Sator. Do not forget that. False prophecies. Now that this nuisance is out of the way, I can return my focus to the city. Zuldazar has languished while I was away. You should return to Rastakhan. Let the king know that his will has been carried out, and that this false prophet is no more. You might think to share Vol'jamba's prophecy with him, if you feel it worth his notice. I cannot say it will change anything at all.
This is dread, my friend. Let old Rastakhan know. I will return in my own time. Oh, and thanks for all your help.
Well, he either foresaw that I will eventually kill him if he was ingrate constantly, or he decided to have some manners, unlike all the other high trolls we've talked with so far. This is so weird. Like, at this point you expect to have a Hearthstone back to the main city. But I guess that's not intended? Do they have such a thing? Who knows? I haven't gotten one, at least. I'll just set my Hearthstone there, because all I really need is a mailbox and a bank, which we've already had both. So it's not really a problem for me. I'll just send all my stuff that I need to sell to an alt, which is near the auction house. But still, you know. Quest. Witch Doctor. Science is the only answer, Jungler. I don't mean to denigrate your powers, but Mumbo Jumbo is not a replacement for aggressive logical alchemy. This is a matter of love, Kala. The heart, even yours, know the voodoo better than the brain. That's Cross Pocket versus... Alright. Monstrous Matchmaker by Witch Doctor Jungler. We have a problem, a matter of love, and you've come just in time. Two white brontosaurs, the male Benjin and the female Makafon, are the last of their kind the rest have passed on. These two are not in the mood for love. If you can help my new friend Carla and myself, this may be the only chance to give them a future. Place my voodoo totem close to each one so I can feel what they feel and learn how we can help. Voodoo can allow you to read dinosaur minds? Really? Voodoo touches all hearts, Kala, whether they believe in it or not. I bet she placed a totem nearby to find out that Kala believes that. Alright, Gentle Benjin. That is a cool dinosaur. Come on, Benjin. Whip it out. Benjin is tired and too peaceful. He will no longer fight for his territory. He has lost his mojo. So, in other words, penile erectile dysfunction. Gotcha. Alright, good. We can work with that. I guess they'd make blue pills in dinosaur sizes. Makafon feels unsettled. This land does not feel like home for some reason. She is not in the mood for love. Dinosaur matchmaker. It's something. I could have made a device to read brain scans of brontosaurs and perform analysis just saying, "You are trying to fit a square totem in a round totem stand. The voodoo knows moods, goblin." We need to help Benjin to get his mojo back and Makafon to be in the mood. Is voodoo or science the better way to go? The jungle watches us all. The scent of a brontosaur, and they say it's a delicacy. Mood is everything for love, and Makafon is not in the mood. Voodoo incense, specially formulated from brontosaurs by an expert witch doctor like myself, will surely spark the fire of the mother spirit in her heart. Certain fragrant rushes work best, and the jungle will provide. Sandalari rushes grow near waters here. Gather a good amount for me, and I will make an incense bundle big enough to set the mood. They say it's a delicacy. A romantic meal is the way to set up an evening for love. This is true for us, so why not for Makafon? Bring her something rare and pleasing to her palate. Diametrodons near the water eat hard seed pods and partially digest them. With a little voodoo, something magical can happen to the pods. It may be disgusting to you and I, but the brontosaurs consider it a delicacy. Such is life. There are plenty of Diametrodons, so some must die that the brontosaurs might live. Such is the purpose of death. So we are gonna rummage through shit again, for frick's sake. Kala Cruzpot has a quest also, aggressive mating strategy. Aggression is good. I agree with Jangalar that Benjin needs to be a lot less passive to succeed, and I can prove science is the way to do it by making an injection for him. Alchemy tells us that for this type of beast, aggression comes from a substance in their bile sacs. The local razor wings are invasive and as such have much more than enough aggression for our purposes. Harvest some of their bile sacs and I'll make a treatment that will have our big boy ready to go again in no time.